Ashu, pleasure to welcome you.
Thank you for having me.
I've known you for many years, through IIT, through TI. Before I go to the valuations of the company you invested, I just wanted to understand your perspective. Every couple of years we get a new buzzword, new technology.
Yes.
The current one is AI and Gen AI. But this has huge implications. So your perspective on how you see the landscape evolving and its impact.
You know, AI has been a technology for the last 25, 30 years. It has been in implementation for the last decade and a half, and obviously with generative AI, we've had the Netscape moment for AI in the last 12 to 15 months. I think the AI will change everything in software. Everything from applications to the underlying infrastructure is going to get reimagined as a result of AI. And so that is the opportunity for founders today. It is a chance to disrupt every incumbent on the planet. I think is up for grabs. And not just incumbents in software, incumbents across industries. Because AI will enable you to do things that others do in a radically different way.
You invest, as you said earlier, in enterprise software and also machine learning. It's a very broad base, but also very focused. How do you see the entrepreneurs? I mean, if you go back not very long ago, 10 years ago, the focused determination of entrepreneurs and versus now. Because with every new generation, I would say 10 years, there is a different evolution of entrepreneurs.
So, I think some basics of entrepreneurs never change. Entrepreneurs are inherently willing to take risks, which most people would not. They have a level of grit and commitment that others don't. They have an ability to learn faster than the rate of growth of their own startups, because that's what it takes to continue to sort of lead. And so those basics have stayed constant. I think the importance and role of technology has actually continued to increase. So today, if you look at companies like Databricks or Cohesity, you see founder CEOs who have scaled these businesses and founders who are technologists first. And they hold their technology capabilities, on their sleeve. And I think that's a radical change. I mean, when I joined the venture business a decade and a half ago, everyone thought that you couldn't have an engineer as a founder, as a CEO, when the company started to scale. Today, we take it for granted that the best CEOs are engineers at heart. So that's the biggest change that I'm excited about, because I love investing behind engineer-oriented founders who will continue to scale the company and take them public.
So I think you're scaring away the other people who are not hardcore engineers from coming to you. But you have done, what, 6 unicorns now?
I'm very fortunate to have invested in Databricks, which recently raised at $40+ billion. I was a seed investor there. And 6 other unicorns, including many IIT founders who have now built unicorns.
So the question then is, everybody dreams and aspires to be unicorn. Some real hardcore values. And that's what I wanted to hear from you for the entrepreneurs, to understand how, if you want to aim that high, what do you have to do?
I think founders like Mohit, who has taken Cohesity to a unicorn, have gotten there because they started with very large markets, did something that was more fundamental and disruptive versus incremental, and then had the grit to take it through. It doesn't happen in a year or 2 or 3. These are very often multi-decade journeys. And so go after big markets, disrupt versus being incremental, and have the commitment that is a decade long.
On that note, Ashu, like always, thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.